Hi, are your tomatoes looking a bit leggy and purplish like ours? Let's show you how to fix this. We reached out to Tomato Growers UK Facebook group and asked the question, why are our tomatoes turning purple? Which gave us kind of three options. Bad compost, not enough light, and either too much water, not enough water, or being too cold to absorb all the nutrients that is needed. So, admittedly, first of all, I ruled out being too cold. I potted them up into other pots. But now what I have been advised to do is to trim off the first set of leaves, bury them deeper in the compost, and then give them a heat source. So we're going to put them on a heat mat afterwards. So let me show you how we're going to do this. So hopefully you can fix your plants too. First of all, what we want to do is carefully take our plant out. We've got some fresh compost next to us. And we are going to gently pull off the bottom two leaves, leaving just the stem. See, doesn't take much. Literally just pull them off. So I'm going to pull out, gently squeeze the pot. You can see we've got some roots starting to develop here as well. So I'm going to break off some of the compost that's in here, ever so gently, carefully not to damage the stem at all. Keep on as much, no damaging the roots. And I'm going to put this right at the bottom of the pot. Now you can see now, we should be able to fill this up with compost, and it's going to grow new roots out of the stalk. So just going to gently fill the pot up with some compost. I'll go all the way to the top on this, give it as much space as I can to gain some roots. Right, that's level with the top now, and you can see it's buried much further down than it was before because it's not got the bottom set of leaves there. So I'm going to put these to soak in the water while I carry on and do the next ones. Pretty much the same as everything. I'm going to pull the bottom leaves off. Really careful not to damage the stem. And with this one, probably got enough space in the top just to fill it with compost. I go all the way up to the first set of roots, the top of the pot. So the roots, first set of leaves, even. And I'm going to stick that in the water now to absorb what it needs. This one here, a bit bigger. We're going to have to lose a bit of compost and then put it down. Gently squeeze it out from the bottom, just cupping your fingers around the stalk, and then I'm going to gently prise away some of the soil. You see we've got some good root growth there, but we're going to get it down as far as we can in the pot. And then the same as before, all we're doing is just filling it up as high as we can with compost. This is actually a different brand of compost to the first one, just ruling out any potential problems with the compost itself. But the chilies are doing fine, so I doubt it was the compost. More than likely the heat. But if I'm going to go through the trouble of doing one, I'm going to do everything to give it the maximum result I can. Carefully got the leaves off. There we go. Not so much of a root ball on this one, so we should be able to get this one really far down in the pot. There we go. We can just start to see the roots. Carefully drop it in. Lovely. Tomatoes are one of those kind of plants that you can bury the stalk in the soil and it will start to put new root nodes from the stalk itself. That's 4 down into the water to soak up. On to the next one. You can see I'm literally not much at all. Gently just pull off the, don't even have to touch the stalk, just pull down. With this one, I noticed not all the holes are open on the bottom of the pot. So I'm just literally going to punch out the drainage holes, make sure they don't get too wet, and I'll also be able to absorb the water from below because we're bottom feeding them. Let's pull off the soil again, leaving just the main bit of the roots. That should be enough of that one. Drop it in. Sometimes you just have to angle the pot just to level the stem up in the pot. See, now the stem's down. I can drop a bit of the compost around it. And hopefully all of these changes to these plants are just going to fire these into action. We should see some serious growth in our tomatoes over the next few weeks. Right, so we have now just finished repotting and trimming down all the leaves on the tomato plants to give them the best chance they possibly have. The only step left to do now is to put it onto the heat mat and put a temperature probe in. So come with me and let's see how we get on. This is one of the heat mats that we use to germinate the seeds, so we're just going to gently put all our plants on. What we're going to do is, this heat mat actually comes with a temperature probe. So we're going to put this in the soil about halfway down where the roots are, in there. Just keep it off my chili. That's going to give us a reading. So what we've done is we want it set to 23 degrees. So we're just going to let these warm up, get used to the new environment, and what we do is we'll give you an update probably next week or in the next 2 weeks at least to see how the progress is on them. This is the 8-day update since we repotted them and done everything in the video. So far they've been on the heat all the time and we've done nothing else apart from water them, and you can see, just look at the incredible growth that they've had. They're completely different plants, looking healthy, thriving. Still got some of the purple leaves at the bottom, but they're going to disappear as the newer leaves are produced. So if you were like us and struggling with purpley and leggy tomatoes, thank you very much, Tomato Growers UK Facebook group. We're going to link them down in the description so you can join and get some advice. But make sure you like, share and subscribe if you have this problem with yours. Make sure you check in next time to This Family Loves. This is Spicy, Saucy and Homegrown. We'll see you next time. Bye.